What's going on, everybody? Peace 69. Let me get this. Let me get this glare. Hold up. Peace 69 1000, baby. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back after 5 years. Yeah, so this is going to be kind of an update, just a small one, and then we're going to do some vampire sightings or whatever. But I've been noticing on YouTube a lot lately that people do these scary like stories, like Tumblr stories or whatever it's called. I don't know. I've been in a cave for the last 5 years fighting vampires. All right. Let me tell you where I've been for 5 years. Okay, for 5 years. All right, I went and I tracked down this vampire. I went to go kill him. Right, man. He locked me up in a cave. It was a trick. There was all kinds of vampires in that cave, man. Killed all those vampires. Just got out of the cave. Been in there for 5 years. That's where I've been. But now I'm back. So monsters beware. Elijah Shepherd, the famous monster killer, has returned. But I'm back. I'm going to be making probably 2 videos a week from now on. So yeah, look forward to that. If there's anybody that still watches this channel after 5 years, I hope you guys tune in for my handsome good looks. Now, I hope you guys are still watching. If you are, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for still being subscribers. I love you guys. This channel would have never survived for 5 years if it hadn't been for you guys keeping it alive. I've seen some modern day comments on my videos. Thank you guys. I didn't know until yesterday, last night, I was reviewing my channel before I was going to post this video. And my Sardo video was taken down. I don't know why I didn't take it down. And then I started thinking about it. You guys have to remember, when I first started this YouTube channel, YouTube was a little bit more relaxed. They were a little bit more free. Now I think YouTube is kind of fascist a little bit because they're taking copyright very seriously. And I think like the 2 seconds of Sardo video I had, like clips from Are You Afraid of the Dark, I think they copyrighted it for that, or they took my video down because of copyright, I guess, is the only thing I can figure out, because there was nothing offensive in that video. It was about Sardo. It was about my favorite character from Are You Afraid of the Dark. So other than like the 5 seconds of Are You Afraid of the Dark video that was in it, I don't know why else they would have taken it down. I mean, that's just stupid. Whatever. I mean, the video was up for 5 years. I mean, you got people that's uploaded whole episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark on YouTube, and they don't say anything about that. Whatever. What do you expect from a corporation that took Alex Jones down just for speaking his mind? Anyways, yeah, I mean, like I said, though, if you guys are still here, I appreciate it. I'm kind of like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything. I mean, I think that there's a lot of talented people on YouTube that do horror and commentary and stuff like that, but they don't do horror like we do it here. You know, they do horror. They like read off of like all true stories from Twitter or some crap. I am the father. Okay, I was the first one on YouTube doing scary stuff. So this is the better channel, baby. No, but they do have a lot of talent. They have definitely a lot more production value than I do. But I'm back. I'm going to do the best with what I got. We're going to continue to do scary stories, vampire sightings today. And like I said, I'm gonna pretty much shoot for 2 videos a week. If you want to subscribe, you're new to the channel, feel free to. If you don't want to, whatever. But so yeah, I guess that's all I really got to say. But like I said, if you guys have stuck with me this long, I don't even know if anybody's going to watch this video because I've been gone so long. The little bell thing that you have to click to get notifications now, like notified, I'm not going to come up on that, I don't think. So, oh well. Maybe I'm just making a video for nobody to watch. I have 161 subscribers, but out of that 161 subscribers, who knows how many of those people are still on YouTube. Maybe none of them are on YouTube. Maybe they're dead channels. I don't know. But anyways, the Vampire of Highgate Cemetery. Now, this is a vampire sighting. We're going to read maybe a couple of these. Highgate Cemetery was constructed in London, England, in 1839 as a burial place for the elite. After many years of neglect, the cemetery is now allegedly the home of a terrifying vampire. According to the Highgate Vampire Society, we'll research that because that sounds kind of interesting. The sightings started in the late 1960s. A tall figure with red eyes was spotted and repeatedly reported, launching an investigation into the area and into these claims. The strangest and most disturbing sighting came in 1971. A young girl passing the cemetery was attacked by a very tall, white-faced, dark figure that threw her to the ground so hard she suffered from scrapes on her arms and legs. Luckily, the shadow figure immediately disappeared when a car pulled to the scene. The girl, who was in a state of shock, was taken to the police station and eventually told her own story. That story supported the sightings reported by so many others of the community, and the sightings of the vampire continue to this day. So if you guys, any of my viewers live in England, check out Highgate Cemetery while you're over there. It's in London, somewhere in London. The Highgate Vampire Society sounds pretty interesting. I might make a whole other video about that in another video, but sorry, my computer's freezing up. But that was pretty interesting. I mean, it's amazing that in 2018, you know, we're still seeing vampires or reading about sightings from vampires as early as the early 70s. And of course, it says the sightings continue to this day. So that's interesting. And you guys know my views on vampires. I hope that video is still up. I don't know if it was taken down or not. Some of my videos were taken down. I have no idea why. There was nothing offensive to anybody in those videos, so I don't know. But come on now, really? Sorry, guys, my computer's being strange. Anyways, sorry, I'm trying to find that again. There was a couple of different stories on there I wanted to read. My computer's just messing up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get another one. Anyways, but it's odd that, you know, we're still reporting vampire sightings and things like that. Even in the 21st century, you know, you have people that live, especially like in Romania or, you know, Slavic nations, things like that, even parts of Russia, that still report vampire sightings to this day. So that's pretty wild to me. It really is. And I mean, it's just, I've always found that so interesting because there has to be something to that. And you guys know I do believe in vampires. If this is your first time watching my channel, I do believe in the possibility of the existence of such a creature because, you know, creatures like that go back to all the way back to the yep, I lost my train of thought. All the way, vampire sightings go all the way back to early Chinese mythology and culture, and it even goes past that. It goes to ancient Samaria, where they were afraid that a little girl, they were afraid that like a demon-like creature that drank blood would attack their children and things of that nature. So the vampire legend has been around for a really, really long time. But that was my little video. That was my little video because my internet is not working for me now. That was my little video on the Highgate vampire sighting. I had planned to do a couple more readings of some vampire sightings, but my internet is not going to cooperate. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to continue in the next video that I make sometime this week. we'll talk about more vampire sightings and things of that nature. But this is my return video. I know it wasn't much of a return video, but maybe you guys will enjoy it. Maybe you won't. Hopefully you do. But yeah, I mean, like I said, vampires have been with us for pretty much since the dawn of, as far as we know, mankind, or at least as far back as human record. Like I said, dating all the way back to Samaria, which is the first civilization on record. So I'm sorry for this glare back here. I'm using my phone. My camcorder that I had 5 years ago gave out on me a long time ago. So I'm using my phone now. It's an iPhone, but it's having a hard time locking in on me with the sun, I guess. But yeah, I mean, you know, something like that, something had to give birth to that mythology. Something had to give birth to the idea that, you know, vampires exist, or those kind of creatures, you know, that drink your blood and things like that exist. I mean, even in the medieval ages, I mean, when you had the Black Plague killing all those people, they believed that that was actually caused by vampires. And there's all kinds of reports during the Black Plague of people being dug up, having stakes put through their heart, fresh blood tickling, you know, from their mouth. There's all kinds of vampire stories out there all through human history. But usually vampires were seen as beings that carry disease or plague, which is funny because we don't really think of vampires like that now. When you go to watch a movie or read a book about a vampire like Twilight, or Twilight is not what I think a vampire is, but I think a vampire would be closer to like Anne Rice. If you've ever read Anne Rice's works, like Interview with a Vampire or The Vampire Lestat, those would be closer to what a vampire is, you know. But we don't really think about vampires nowadays starting plagues or causing plagues, you know what I mean, or spreading disease. When they drink blood, it's usually, they bring death with them, but it's also a sign of rebirth. But when you're reborn, it's not really human. You're not really human after the rebirth. It's more of a, you're being reborn into something else. You're dead, but you're alive as a living creature of the night. You know, you can't be in the sun because the sun is, in my opinion, the sun is kind of like God's light. It's God's sun. So, you know, if you're a creature of the night, you're damned. You're a damned soul, which is what vampires are. You can't be, you know, basically you can't be outside, you know, in the daytime. You can't be in God's light. You have to be out in the darkness. And even the Bible, you know, if you take the Bible literally, there's a passage in the Bible that says, you know, he who drinks the blood drinks the life. So, but that's my video on the Highgate vampire sighting, and my introduction video, or reintroduction video, I guess. Like I said, I'll definitely make better preparations for the next video and make sure that this doesn't happen again with the internet connection. But thank you guys for watching. This is P69 1000. Love y'all. Peace.